Welcome back to another episode of the Off the Clock Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Bros, and today we have yet another interview for you all. But before we get into that, make sure to follow me on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All the socials will be down below. Y'all do not want to miss an episode, so make sure to go follow those to get updated every single time. All right, guys? So with that being said, let's go ahead. And I also want to mention one more thing. Go ahead and check out last week's episode with Eric Dadzi. That was an amazing interview. Go ahead and check that one out, guys, because trust me, I believe y'all will like that one. But now let's go ahead and get into this week's episode. All right, guys, we are interviewing some up-and-coming players from this Javelina team, some guys that you haven't quite seen on the field yet, but they are making some noise, and trust me, soon you will know who they are. So with that being said, this one is with a Seguin native, someone who has done it both ways, on and off the court. I'm talking football and basketball, all right? On and off the field, on and off the court, he is a baller. That's all he does, and that's all he will do, all right? We haven't quite seen him on the field yet, but trust me, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. After talking with this man, he is an entrepreneur, he is a baller, he is creative, he is everything that you would want in a player, and he is all that and above. So with that being said, go ahead and welcome on this show, Seguin native, UTRGV transfer, Javelina running back, John Jackson. So with that being said, let's get right into it, baby.
Never needed no wristwatch. Toast up, cheers to life, but this ain't no pit stop. Ayy, my words gon' get you to the top. Speak life into the mic like Mike at 90, pass me the rock. My words will touch thousands on the block. Without a doubt, but she's a reassurance on me, we lie. Ayy, off the clock, baby, but we tuned in, dialed in. Feel like Cat, how we always winning, man. It's up.
John, what's up, brother? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come join me. Already, if the people don't know or don't recognize you already, during the summer we did a little mini interview on the football field. You're the first athlete that I started doing it with, and I want to appreciate you for reaching out to me in the first place to do that. So, man, I appreciate that, because that started something that I look to continue doing, that I love doing. It's nice getting to talk to athletes in a little interview like that, get to get other people to recognize them and see them. So I just want to say I appreciate you for doing that during the summer, and I appreciate you for being on today.
My pleasure.
So the first thing that I want to get into, and I like to get into with all the players, is what started their love and their passion for their sport. What is it, or when was it whenever you first started getting into sports, when you first started getting active on the field or whatever it was?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100. So I was young, about, you know what I'm saying, I was just a young kid, you know what I'm saying, and growing up, I was in sports a little bit, but like, I would get in trouble, so I would just, you know, it didn't really click to me until middle school, when I had moved from San Antonio to Seguin around, you know, 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade. And that's when I started really just like, I was like, okay, I can go somewhere with this. I started recognizing the doors it may open. I started getting good, and it's just been up from there since. So I'll say I fell in love around 8th grade, really, honestly. Yeah.
And what sports was it that you played? Because I know two of them that you were a dog in football and basketball, man. What were some of the other sports that you played also? Or those were the main two?
Those were the main two. I did try track one time, but track has never really been my it's never my point.
Never been your strong suit?
Yeah. I mean, I could do it, but it always cut in between basketball, and I was just like, nah, I'm playing basketball. And that was really one of the main sports I played. I honestly thought I was gonna go to college for that. I was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
I was, you know, my team, we were pretty good, but it was football that was opening the most doors for me. So
whenever you first decided that those were the first two sports that you're like, I love these sports, like these are the sports I want to focus on, that I want to play, that I want to be my best in, when was it that you recognized that those were those two sports?
Well, I recognized that when I started getting more exposure for it, and I would travel for AAU as well. And, you know, I was just like, okay, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna take it serious. And then I started getting offers rolling in for football, and it was like, man, like I can't just let this go to waste. Like, So I just upped my love for it. I got more confidence for the game, and it just gelled in with me. I like it. I love it. So.
And who are some people that helped you get into those sports, that motivated you to start playing?
Honestly, I'll say first and foremost, my mother. She stayed on me about that. Really, regardless if it was sports or anything else, she just wanted me doing something. But sports was what that fell into. So she pushed me, if you're going to start something, you got to finish it. Like, you got to do it. And then also my grandma, she stayed on me as well. And then it kind of runs in the family too, because I got an uncle. He was at Texas A&M. He started safety in the Manziel era, you know what I'm saying? And then it just runs in the family, man. So,
yeah, it ran in the family, so you had to continue it, playing some sports.
Had to grab the torch, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
And outside of football, growing up, what kind of kid were you? Were you a very active kid that wanted to go do those sports, or what was it?
I'll say I was just a kid, man. Like I wanted to do any and everything. Honestly, I've always just wanted to do something. But as a kid, I didn't really see the seriousness of it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like until I got a little older. So like really, my character as a kid, I just always wanted to be outside or something. I just
have fun. Go out there and play.
Yeah, I just wanted to do something. You know what I'm saying? So, and it just led up to now.
And whenever you got into high school, and was it in the beginning, did you just hit the ground running knowing that like, all right, I got this in high school, or did it slowly take you some time to build up your confidence in order to play to the level that you played at?
Honestly, I'll start freshman year, obviously. I came in, and honestly, because I knew a lot of people. Seguin was a small town, so it was easier for me to listen to the older people who were showing me things. And then I was just learning like along the way, you know. And then I say come sophomore year, once I finally got on the varsity team, it was up from there. Like I was starting from then. Like, honestly.
And from then on, it just came natural.
It just came natural, especially because I can't forget about this either. My uncle Craig Daly, he was previously at Katy before, and then he came to Seguin around my sophomore year, and that's like I was learning so much from. Like that's also a big part of why I started loving the game too, because he showed me different sides of it, and he broke it down easy for me to digest. So.
In your time there at Seguin, I mean, I'll go ahead and read the stats. Playing football, I mean, we'll get into your basketball here in a bit. Okay. We're just speaking football right now. Speaking football, your senior year, you put nearly 1,800 yards, 1,797 in total. You put up 16 touchdowns. Like, having that crazy of a year, what were some special moments during that season? Because I mean, you put up those numbers. There's special moments in every game. What were some of those moments that stay with you to this day?
Some of those moments that stayed with me, honestly, just seeing how like, just the love of it, like the love from the city, like you know what I'm saying, and then. Just really, honestly, how more vocal I got. Because, you know, with you being the guy on the team, you got to be some type of a leader for sure. So, and me, I've never been that vocal guy too much. I'm always, like, laid back. But I kind of had to step out the box a little bit more. I had to lead. So it was just, that's really the moments I remember, just having fun with the team, being able to just be one of those leaders, honestly. It's always great to be in a position like that, man.
Being one of the guys that people can count on to make a play. Yes. Like, hey, man, we know we got John. He's gonna have our back. If we need him, if we can depend on him to go make a play if we need it. And, I mean, that feeling has to be the best because that's what everybody wishes for whenever that crucial third down, the crucial fourth down comes up. Hey, man. We got John in the back. We can get it. And was there like a game that you remember the most out of that season?
A game I remember the most, it's always gonna be Alamo Heights, man. Cause I've always went off against them. Like even though I don't think we won my senior year, but honestly, I always come out against Alamo Heights. Really, every team I showed out, I did my thing. But Alamo Heights was something different. The first game of the season, too, home opener, I'm coming.
How'd you end up doing that yet?
I did good. I think I had about, you got the stats right there, so I don't want to guess wrong, but I think I had about 3 tutties that game. I don't want to say nothing inaccurate, but it was a good game. It was a real explosive game.
Yeah, every game had to be a good game when you're putting up nearly 1,800 yards in the season.
No, for sure, yeah. But that was really my most memorable game. And then also the dogfight with it was Wagner, man. They ended up on top that game, but man, those were like one of the first like hyper aggressive teams I played. It gave me sort of a college feel. I was like, I'm getting tackled. I'm like, damn. Yeah.
You hold the school record for most rushing yards in the season, and on top of that, you were a 3-time district selection. What do some of those accomplishments mean to you, especially being the season rushing holder? What does that accomplishment mean to you as you ended your career there at Seguin?
Honestly, it felt good. It just lets me know that I kept pushing. I'm always striving for more, so it just lets me know like I did good. I left something there that's gonna be there for a long time. I set a new standard basically, so that's what I like. It feels great.
During your high school career, who were some of the coaches that really helped you throughout your high school career in football or in basketball?
So for sure, I already got Coach Daly out the way, but I got to go to Coach Reddix, which was my position coach, and he was like off the field, he was on some father timing as well. It's like a second father I had. So I was like, man, and we just got along good, And I also my basketball coach, Coach Nolan, man, he was a guy. He was real cool, man. He always looked out. He had the right information, all you had to do was just listen. And so those are the guys that helped me out a lot, for sure.
His name was Coach Nolan, right? Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all about it. Let's get into your basketball now.
Let's get into it.
You were a bucket getter your whole basketball career. You put up 2,269 career points. Out of your graduating class in the whole nation, your graduating class, you finished with the 59th most career points in the nation. How did that feel ending your career like that highly touted as a player in the nation? What did it feel to you?
It honestly, to be real with you, I don't think of it like that. I try not to really. When it's happening, I try not to really think of any of the stats or anything. I just try to go game at a time, then next practice at a time, and it just all adds up. So it really feels good, It's like setting a new standard, setting a new bar, something that's gonna be left there for somebody else to surpass one day. You know what I'm saying? So it felt great. I had a lot of weight to carry, but I did it well, and so it feels good, man.
And how was it just trying to balance that football and basketball? Because you're in football season, you're not practicing a whole lot getting ready for the basketball season. Yeah. And once football season ends, you got to hop right into basketball.
Right into it.
And so what was that like, having to balance both those sports?
Honestly, the balance for me, I've always kept it at a good rate, but I had to ease into it, because coming off of football and then we're in the second game of basketball already, it's just it's a transition for sure, because it's 2 different conditionings, and it's so I just got to get used to this again. I got to get used to that. I got to get my jumper right again. So I just come back in and just do my thing, man.
Yeah, you're getting hit 20, 30 times a game to now having to run up and down the basketball court for maybe 3 minutes nonstop. You
know what I'm saying?
So it's 2 complete different games.
Mm-hmm. So I would say overall, after when I'm transitioning from football to basketball, it takes me about a good week, 2 weeks and a half to get fully in that basketball groove, because it's you got to be a whole nother player now. So yeah.
And so you didn't you didn't start exactly your freshman year, right, for basketball?
No.
But you were on varsity? Mm-hmm. And when was it when, like, your coach saw you or you recognized, like, man, I could be starting, I could be the best player on this team? When did that kick in?
That happened throughout the season, I'll say, because we had a game where we played, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but McCollum Cowboys. They,
I don't think that.
Yeah, it was after that game, really, because I had a good game against them. And then I just, like, the whole season, I was showing them my hunger, you know. I was showing them I wanted it, really. Like, I was like, I'm
showing them what you were capable of, what you could do.
Mm-hmm. And he believed in me, too, from the jump, you know, like, straight out of middle school. It's like, and then we're going to throw you in this water, son. Like, you got to swim. So I was just showing them, like, yeah, I got my floaties on. I'm here, man.
that you can handle it. You can take it on.
Mm-hmm. But I'll say it was really that summer going into my sophomore year, because that's when I got involved with, like, more. I was doing more outside training and stuff, you know. I was traveling more, and my game got more silkier. And so he noticed that me coming back in the summer. He's like, okay, he might be ready. Yeah. And then so I quickly became one of those leaders. So. And
you said that you played in AAU tournaments. Mm-hmm. How were those tournaments like? Because I mean, it's AAU. It's a whole different thing, because those are just some of the best players coming on a team from that area.
Honestly, my take on it, it's definitely fun, and it can get you exposure, and you know it can keep you occupied in that time. You can get better, but I would prefer more of the organized basketball. It just really what I take from AAU is it's just more independent development. How I kind of look at it, because. Well, shout out my team. We moved the ball a lot. We had a system, but it'd be some teams I played with that didn't really have a system, and that's just how AAU is sometimes, man. It's just everybody's there to get theirs. But you know, versus a actual organized game, it's like you gotta pass. You know, it's like teamwork. So I just made sure that I kept that in the back of my mind, like during AAU, you know, like show off the fundamentals, really. Like just try to keep it, you know. So it just all gelled well together.
And where were some places that you went to for those tournaments?
I went, most memorable place, definitely Duncanville. I remember that. Duncanville was fun, man. I've always had some good games there. And then I gotta say, because I played with Drive Nation, so they had a facility, you know, so it was great there. That was Dallas, so
okay.
Really just Dallas in general. That was like the main headquarters, like that was where it was.
It was all around Dallas.
I played Houston too, like played in Houston, and but Dallas is really where it was at, man. So.
Are there any players that you can think of off the bat that you played against that have made it somewhere?
Honestly, I don't remember too much from AAU. Like players, I played against some good guys. Like De'Aaron Fox is the NBA player. He had his team there one time. Like he had his team playing, and so I'm pretty sure some of those players went off to do some great things. Yeah. But honestly, it was. You know what I'm saying? Really just in the season, some guys, like we played some guys in the season that went off to do some great things. Like I'll give a shout out to Malik Presley. He's San Marcos. He's D1 now. He did transfer, I don't know what college, but I know there was another point guard on that team named Caden, light-skinned point guard. He's at Texas State right now. So I mean, we played some good guys. Also another guy, Ori Williams, he was San Marcos center at one point. He's at LSU for football right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we played some guys, man. That's so. Mm-hmm.
How was that experience for you playing those AAU games? Was it what you thought it was gonna be, or was it better?
Honestly, it was better, especially like the team I had. It was like it was better. It was better than I thought it would be, because I just liked it, honestly. You know, like traveling, just playing. It was just fun. It was real fun.
And were there any moments where you decided that you were gonna take basketball instead of football? Was there ever a moment where you wanted to take that one instead?
Honestly, that's what I thought I was gonna end up doing. It was just more of a natural feel for me. I just thought I was gonna end up doing that in college, but honestly, football just had way more like opportunities and just doors opened up. Like it was just I had more offers in football, and it was just I feel like I can come a longer way. Like I'm here now. So
yeah, I mean, look where you're at now.
Yeah.
I'd like to get into that because what was your recruiting process like? How did the recruitment go for you when did recruiting really start for you?
Honestly, I'll say when Ernie Garcia got there, I gotta give a big shout out to him. He's also one of the coaches that I want to say helped me out a lot too through high school. He was big on that. He was good at what he was doing when it came to recruiting. He knew how to get the player out there. He helped me set up my Twitter for the first time. He the huddle, he always made sure I had my film out after every game, this and that. And so the recruiting process was pretty smooth. You hit a couple camps there and there maybe. But it was honestly good, especially with Ernie by my side. So it was going real good. But I didn't know where I was gonna go for a long time. I just didn't know. And it's crazy because honestly, the school I transferred from, UTRGV, before my uncle even became the head coach of Seguin, the head coach at UTRGV was the head coach at Seguin. So Travis Bush, yeah. So it's just that also that kind of steered me on why I wanted to go there. I kind of knew him already, but it's a whole nother ball game when you actually get there. But it's my recruiting process was crazy, man. It was crazy. I had a lot of decisions to make. So
that's where I wanted to go next. Where UTRGV, when did they come into the picture frame, or when was it that you recognized all right, that's going to be the place where I'm gonna take my next step at?
I'll definitely say because Travis Bush, the head coach, he went to a couple of games. He would come, scout, watch it. Seen him at the Wagner game. I've seen him at, I would just see him from time to time. And I didn't think I wanted to go there at first, but what really made me go there was because they were new. They were starting something new, like a new program. And me, I always want to be a part of something, especially if it's brick by brick and we're at the start. Yeah. I want to start something. I was with that, and that honestly made me go there, just knowing I was gonna start something.
And how was your time there? During the summer, I had the chance to, and I don't know if I've told my audience this, I had the chance to talk to the running backs coach, Coach Reggie.
Coach Regalado,
yeah, Coach Regalado. I talked to him during the summer. We had a sit-down interview that went for over an hour and a half. I didn't record any of the interview.
What? You should have got him on the camera, man. He's a good guy.
I did have him on the camera. I just didn't record it. I didn't record it, so that's news for everybody else. that was supposed to be a video for the summer that just it never came into fruition. We hadn't been able to work anything else out. I was supposed to go down to UTRGV to interview him. I had a blowout in my tire.
Oh man!
On my way down there, it was part of my 100 days. That was the blowout tire. That's where I was going. I was going to go interview him, had to turn back around, and we just haven't been able to set it back up. But I was able to talk to him for an hour and a half. Amazing conversation with him. Talked about starting something new down there in UTRGV, being a part of building something. And you mentioned that was something that you wanted to be a part of. Yeah. And how was your time there? Being a part of starting a program and being with Coach Regalado, as I mentioned.
Honestly, he was a good coach. He's a good mentor for me. He also showed me another side of the game. And my time there, it was honestly, it was fun. It was an experience. That's the best way I can put it. And I feel like sometimes my time there, I got too caught up in the experience, the outside of it. I was having a little bit too much more fun than I was focused at times. So I just had to make sure, I just had to lock in at certain times. But, things didn't work out. So, now I'm here, which is it's great. I'm glad I'm here now, But my time there was honestly great. I learned a lot, so much. And I met a lot of great teammates, a lot of great people, and it was so fun, man. Even just feeling the love like from the whole valley towards the team. That's something crazy. Like they got something special there, you know. So
yeah, what is that love like? Because there hasn't been a college football team that, I mean, I don't know if there is a college football team, but a D1 college football team down there in the valley.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I think people have been wanting to see in a long time. That TAMUK was the college university of the South.
Yeah.
But now we got UTRGV there, and what is that love like and support like from the fans and the community there?
Man, it's crazy. Like honestly, it feels like everything revolves around that. Like honestly, like that's what it felt like. It was just so crazy. It was a great experience, you know. It was a lot of people. They had a lot of people on boards putting money into the program, and just seeing them build the whole field from ground up is crazy too. Like it was a lot of love going into it. Like people were excited. They were ready.
Yeah. And so, I mean, look what they've been doing so far this year.
Yeah.
And so now your time at UTRGV comes to an end. You enter the transfer portal, and how does TAMUK pop up on your radar?
So I'm in the transfer portal. I have no idea where I'm gonna go, where I could end up. You know, that's just it's crazy, man. And so I'm just going through the process, and I had to make sure my grades were up the whole time. You know, because for a lot of you that don't know, the transfer portal, you have to have a good GPA, you know. But so making sure all that's right. And so TAMUK came in the picture. Honestly, they gave me a call, and you know, I was interested in the conversation I was having with the position coach and all. I was like, okay. And for whatever reason, I always like, I don't know, I always felt it. Like, I don't want to sound crazy, but like I kind of always felt it, because I remember one summer I went to a camp here, and I was just like, okay, it's kind of cool here. Like I could see myself,
nice.
I see myself in this blue maybe, you know. But and then, you know, now I'm here. So the conversation went well. I liked what we were talking about. We were just talking about where things could go, what it would be like when I got there, you know, living situations, of course. And I was just like, yeah, it's a very good situation, you know, so.
Yeah, because, you know, you go to UTRGV where they're starting to build a whole new program from the ground up. Then you come to TAMUK where
it's already like established.
Yes,
you know,
we're an established community. We have a long history of winning here at TAMUK. But at the same time, when you come here, we're kind of in a rebuild because we have a new head coach.
Yes.
We have new coaches coming in. We have a new football, I feel like, mindset coming into this season, that a change in the football scene for TAMUK. You come into that, what does that feel like, being a part of a new change of football coming to Javelina Nation?
It felt like something new again. It felt like I was coming in to rebuild as well. Like again, it just felt like a whole another just me leaving something that I was building already into another one, you know. So it feels great, like, you know. So I like it. I really like it, you know. And
what were some of your first impressions of the coaches, your teammates, and I mean, just the culture here?
Woo! The culture here, man, they got to throw the tortillas. I didn't believe it, but it was true. I see everybody is in tune with the football team. It's a lot of love. And then, you know, Coach Farr, man, he's a very good coach. I trust his vision, you know, as well as everyone else, you know. And, you know, he has a good feel for the game as well. He definitely has his experience. So he's one of those hard-on coaches. He wants you to stay laser focused, like, in what you do. So you just got to make sure you just don't try to slip up on anything, you know. So, and then I had a good impression of him. I knew what kind of coach he was going to be. And then, as well as the defensive coaches are very cool too, you know, like Coach Mo, Coach Scott, like they definitely know what they're doing. Like everybody just has their role, and, you know, from what I see from them, they play it very well.
Yeah.
You know? So it just meshes together, you know.
Whenever you look at the Javelina program, I know we just talked about we're in another rebuild with a new head coach and new people coming in. But like we mentioned, the program's history of winning, of all the national championships we have, the LSC championships we have, looking at what we did from the 60s to the early 2000s. What does seeing that history of a program and the success of a program feel like? What does looking at it from the outside as a player now wearing those uniforms, now wearing those colors, what does that feel like?
Honestly, it feels like it's just, I'm glad to be a part of it. It feels like that's a winning culture. They got something good going on, and it's just, if I was an outsider looking at it, I would recognize the tradition that they got, so it's very good to be a part of it. I'm blessed.
Love being a part of the tradition that we have and the history that we have, hoping to add to that history sometime soon.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk a little bit off the field. What are some things that, whenever you're not playing football, whenever you're just at home relaxing, what are some things that you like to do?
Always coming up with ideas, especially for my clothing brand as well. That's also something I'm very deeply invested in, because that's just a passion of mine. And I'm always coming up with new ideas for it. I'll say that soaks up most of my time out the field. I want to be a businessman. It's just I'm always coming up with ideas, something. If I'm not doing my homework or anything, it's my clothing brand. And then also very family orientated. I got to keep up with my family. I try as much as possible. So it's family and then my brand, and then so that's most of my time right there. So I'll say that's what I do most of the time.
And go ahead and let the people know your brand.
Yes, sir. So it's called GR Clothing. It's called Ghetto Rockstar Clothing, turning hard times into rockstar moments, And these are one of the simple black hoodies we got, We got a lot of stuff. We got button ups, we got pants coming in, we got hats, We got everything. We got pink jackets for the ladies, what I'm saying? Almost every jacket says a different message on the back, but...
Living like a rock star.
You know what I'm saying, man? So it's just,
And this one's for me. He gifted this to me, so I want to say I appreciate him again.
No problem.
Yeah, I mean, I have been seeing your posts and the ideas that you've been coming up with these clothing. I mean, they look awesome, man. They are great. When was it that you decided that a clothing brand was what you wanted to start?
Honestly, it always starts off as just an idea. And then I was thinking about this since my senior year of high school. It was just something different. It was JBY clothing. It was just be yourself clothing. But I kind of wanted something like cooler. I wanted something like, I was like, I think
I can do something better.
Yeah, I can do something a little bit more trendy, a little bit more wavy. So I thought of that. And then I honestly just started just ideas, and just, had to get the designs ready. And it's something to do when I'm not doing sports. So it's honestly, I like it. And also, it can also help with finance too, it helps,
When did it officially start? When did you make your first shirt and you're like,
it all started.
Like, this is the one,
I gotta say, well, cause I had a homeboy, his name was Scar. He's a DB for UTRGV. So down there, and shout out his clothing brand too. His is called Holy Grail. And he made some shorts for me. That was my first piece. It was some rhinestone shorts. So I was like, okay. I like how my idea came out. And he brought it to life. So I was like, okay. But my first shirt, and when it started just taking off, I started getting more clothing was when I got here, because I had more time to focus. You know what I'm saying? It's just me in my apartment when I'm not playing football and stuff. It's just me and my ideas. So I'm like, okay. I got a manufacturer in San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? And so it was clicking. I got my first stuff down here.
And how does it feel having your brand now and seeing some of your friends, some of your teammates supporting that brand also? Because I see your social media, you have some of your teammates, some of your friends out there wearing your stuff. How does that feel?
It feels good to see somebody else, representing an idea that just came from you. Like it feels good. I like all the support. I appreciate it all, and I like it, man. It feels so good. It feels good.
And you talked about you like to also spend time and make sure you get time with your family. Do you often go back to Seguin, or do they come down and visit you?
To be honest, my family's spread now. So after I graduated, like my mom, she moved out. She's in Arkansas now with my sister, and then my grandma, she's always been in San Antonio. I still have family in Seguin, but it's mostly just like, cousins and stuff. But then my dad, he's in San Antonio as well. And then like I have an auntie, she's in Houston, and it's like, man, so if I can't get to you in person, I'm gonna definitely make sure to call. But often, I'll say the last time I actually been home was probably about 2 weeks ago. And then just chill out for a little bit, just call everybody. I just try to keep myself updated with everything that's going on. I don't want to feel like I'm missing nothing with the fam.
You always like to be in touch and make sure that you're up to date with everybody. Make sure that everybody's doing good, everybody's doing well.
Yes, of course.
And now we're gonna go back to the football field a little bit. And one of the things I wanted to ask, and it's one of your motivations. What is your internal why? Why do you continue to play football? Why do you want to continue to thrive in this sport? What's your reason? What's your why?
Honestly, I got my first why. I'ma definitely say because how far I seen it take me, and just everything I put into it so far. It's like you can't just stop now. It's like I want to take it to the fullest. So that's my why. Basically, my why is like the outcome. I want to see the ending. I want to hit the finish line very good, and also as well as the people who I've seen before not really get to enjoy the full process of it, because just life be lifing sometimes, man. So I've seen it. I've had examples in front of me. So I make sure I learn from it and just keep it going. Those are really my whys, man. Just when I want to see the finish line, and I want to see how far I can keep going, and then it's also fun, man. I don't ever want. It's fun, man.
I don't blame you, man. Yeah. I'm probably. I wish I was still playing football, because how fun I know playing football is, and I feel like I recognize now how unserious I took it when I was younger. And I think like that a little bit makes me regret it, because like, dang, I feel like I could have done something with football. And so, seeing you want to see that end goal. You want to see what football is about. You don't want to just get here and stop, not see what could have been. You want to see if it all works out at the end, or if football is not the correct journey. Hey, you got this closing brand at the same time, but you want to see the end goal. You want to close that book.
Yes, I want to close the chapter off the right way, man, in the right way as possible.
And describe your running game to people who don't know you, who haven't seen you play. What is that running style that you like to play with? How do you like to play?
Honestly, I know last time I said exciting, but I'll be more descriptive here. So honestly, my running game's changed more, because in high school I was more get it. Maybe I'll bounce or something, or I'll go right in there, but I'm more just explosive. I'm more just getting it and going. So, but now it's a different game. So I say I get the ball, I got to make sure my lead block is in the way. Okay, I'm more patient now. I'm more vigilant. I got to see what's going on really. So Okay, my blocker got that right there. All right, cool. Cut off him. Gone. Past the second level, it's up. I'm out of there, man. So it's just I'm more of a patient runner now. I'm more vigilant with it for sure. I gotta see it all.
You're sounding like a Le'Veon Bell type of running back.
I ain't that slow yet. I ain't that patient yet, but I'll say yeah. That's
you're trying to get something like that. I mean, Le'Veon Bell. I mean, that's probably the most patient running back I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he'll sit in that backfield. He'll sit there, man. So
yeah, he did not mind. He did not mind sitting back. But I mean, you see those long runs that he'd be breaking off. So it works whenever you got an old line that can block like that.
Exactly. It's more that just falls into more of trusting your teammates, you know. So I try to trust my teammates as much as possible now, man. So.
And looking back at everything from Seguin, UTRGV to TAMUK, what have you been most proud of in this journey that you've had?
I'm definitely gonna say my growth. I'll say just my growth mentally for sure. I've grown up a lot. Like honestly, I gotta start there because it's a battle. Like it's a battle that a lot of people really they might not want to talk about. But honestly, it's like the mental is a big part of this game. Like it's a big part of college. Like you gotta make sure because you might not. Because like I said, like for example, like. I was that guy in high school. Like I was the go-to guy. We need the first down. Here you go. Like, and then you get to college. It's like we got multiple people to depend on, sir. So like, it's like okay. So you really have to fight for your spot. And it's like a lot of people maybe they could get discouraged by that because they don't have the spot that they have now. But honestly, you got to stick in there. Football's a long-term game. Like, it's a long-term game. So I just try to make sure I remind myself all the time of the blessings I got and just keep it going. So I want to just say my growth really. That's honestly what I'm most proud of.
You do what you control what you can control.
Yes.
And you do that the best that you can, and the rest has to fall in place.
Yes, exactly.
And I like how you mentioned that the mental part of the game, because how you said in high school you were the guy. Well, you get into college, there's 5 people in high school where they were the guy too.
Exactly. It was honestly kind of rough at first. It would be for anybody. It's like, wow, like you're not being, the feeling of not being depended on, and like, cause like it's just like you got to get over that hump. Like you just have to. So it took me a while to really just like learn that and just digest that and like just control what you can control and just keep striving, like day by day. The more you do better every day, they're gonna notice that. And it's just like one day you might surpass this dude, and it's like you surpass this and that. You're just breaking levels every day, and then out of nowhere you're the guy again. Like it happens like that. So just stay focused. That's honestly, I'm just proud of my growth, honestly.
Yeah, just keep working, and then whenever you work hard enough, it'll come. Blessings will come.
Yes, yeah.
And I know this is your first season here. I mean, we were talking beforehand that you had a little injury, that you missed a few weeks. But what is one of the legacies or stories that you want to leave behind here in Kingsville by the time you're done? Because you are still a redshirt freshman. You still got plenty of years to go. So what is the legacy that you'd like to leave?
My message that I would definitely like to leave in Kingsville, something that I would like to leave is just like, and it feeds back into the last convo we just had, the last question, like staying down, like where you can just, you just gotta stay focused through it all. Like, and it's just, you can come up at any time. So, and it's just, that's just inspiration. Like, I just want to inspire, like, anybody who feels like quitting maybe, like, or just maybe not be for them, like, just stick in there, like, and just keep going. So really just, I want to leave behind something like that. Like just everybody to just stay motivated, really. And then you can see the outcome.
I like that. I like that little message that you'd like to leave. That's a good one to leave for the people coming up, knowing that, hey, it may not be what you thought it was, but as long as you put in that hard work year after year, keep your head down and just grind, I mean, it's going to work. It's going to pay off.
For sure, yeah.
And one last thing that I'd like to ask, if you were able to talk to a younger version of you, what would you tell that person, or what is something that you tell them?
I would tell him to be more patient, control what you can control, because that was my problem a lot. I used to always try to control the uncontrollable, and I would never really let things come to me. I would rush it. Mm-hmm. So honestly, like I said, just stay down and just definitely just try to just focus on everything with a laser point focus, and just keep moving. You know, don't get discouraged by anything. Just head up, be yourself. Like just keep going. Just keep going. Honestly.
And one more question I got, and I like to talk about this with everybody. What are your plans after football is done? What are you studying right now? If your football career, hopefully after 20 years, your football career, whenever it's done, what are the plans after him?
I got my major is business management right now. I'm pretty sure y'all can see where this is going. My plans, man, I definitely want to own a studio one day, you know. Mm-hmm. Maybe might even own a label one day. Like, I just want to be a businessman that has his hands on everything, from a clothing brand to, oh, he has a studio too, you can come here. Like, I want to be the guy that owns the rappers one day, you know. Yeah. Like, you need some clothes too, here you go. Like, I want to, and just multiple places. Maybe get into housing one day, you know, like, like entrepreneurship and all. And then my dad, he does trucking, and so maybe I'm gonna get my hands on that too. It's just so much directions I can go.
There's so many things that you want to do. There's too many things.
It's just, I'll say businessman in general for sure. I'll leave it at that. Just business.
Yeah, man, that's badass. Like I said, hopefully your career goes on for another 20 years, something like that. And hope all this just continues to grow and grow. I mean, you got a great clothing brand, and guys, if y'all haven't already bought or support from there, y'all gotta support him. All right, this is great stuff that he's putting out. This one's badass. He showed me the other jacket that I'm be getting. Ooh. That was even better. I think I like that one a lot.
Better fabric and everything, man. You'll love it. Perfect for the season that's coming right now.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get too cold down here in South Texas, but eventually, whenever it starts getting cold, best believe I'm gonna be wearing some of those jackets. So again, brother, I want to let you know, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for this summer being the first one to really reach out to me and want to do that many interviews. So I really appreciate that. It truly means a lot to me. And so I just want to say thank you so much, man.
Man, my pleasure. Thank you. Yes, sir.
And that's it.
Off the clock, never needed no wristwatch. Toast up, cheers to life, but this ain't no pit stop. Ayy, my words don't get you to the top. Speak life into the mic like Mike at 90, pass me the rock. My words will touch thousands on the block. Without a doubt, but she's a reassurance on me, we lie. Ayy, off the clock, baby, but we tuned in, dialed in. Feel like Cat, how we always winning, man. It's up.